What's up, guys? Times are gone when you could just launch a random campaign on Amazon, put up your product for sale, and expect to make a lot of sales, a ton of sales, right? Without really a specific Amazon PPC strategy. So in this video, I'll show you how to rank on page 1 on Amazon in 2023 and make sure that once you get ranked in the top organic spots, that your actually ranking sticks and you can maintain that ranking for a sustained period of time, because the goal is to stick on page 1 on Amazon, not just to rank for a few days and then drop all the way back to the previous position when you were before. So I'll actually go inside my advertising dashboard and show you the exact process I use to rank on certain keywords that are relevant for my product. So you'll see the entire process. I'll break down the entire strategy step by step, and I'll show you actually how I go about choosing these highly converting and specific keywords for my product. I'll also show you how to set up these campaigns in a particular way to ensure high chances of ranking on page 1 on Amazon. And later on, I will even show you how to optimize these campaigns so you can maintain your rankings, right, as time goes on, and not just to rank on a few days and then you'll see like your rankings are down again, right? So yeah, let me now hop right into my computer and you'll see how I go about executing this strategy for any product. Alright, so first of all, we want to come over to Amazon Central account. So just head over to this account, log into your account, then click on this menu icon, and then you'll basically select advertising and then head over to campaign manager, so you can open it up in a new tab. All right, and then you'll actually click on this measurement and reporting icon. So, and then you'll have to choose sponsored ads reports. So you can once again just open it up in the tab. All right, now we'll just create a report, and basically what we are going to do is generate a search term report to look up different keywords where we can see that okay, we are actually highly converting for those search terms. And if we are highly converting on those keywords, then we will have a high likelihood of ranking on these keywords, right? So that's how we are thinking about it. As you know, one of the most important metrics that Amazon actually looks at to determine your product relevancy to a particular keyword is the conversion rate for that specific keyword. So if you are actually converting better than your competitors, then you'll have a high chance of ranking on page 1 and in those top organic positions. So what we are going to do is just extract a search term report for the last 30 days. So where you see the report periods, just choose the last 30 days, or you can actually go ahead and pull this up for the last month. If you want, you can even actually choose a broader time window. So select just a bigger timeline. It doesn't really matter that much, so just go ahead for last 30 days if you want to keep it simple. All right, and then click on run report. Now you'll actually just download this to your computer. We are going to pull this up in an Excel sheet, and then I'll actually show you what are the next steps to filter through this huge set of data. All right, so you can just refresh the page and it should show up right here. So if it's actually it might need some time to work with the data, to download for you all the data from your account. So give it some time, but once it's ready and done, you can just refresh the page and then you should see that you can download this file. So just click on that button. You're going to basically download this file, open it up in your computer in an Excel sheet. All right, so we're gonna wait till it loads up. It's going to taking a lot of time. There's a lot of data that has to go through. Okay, and now we'll just enable editing, and there we go. All right, so we got a lot of data in this sheet, but we are going to sort this to only look at relevant and highly converting keywords for our product. All right, so what you're gonna do is select the entire sheet. Just click on this icon, go ahead and filter all the data. So just follow my steps. You'll see that you can just filter all this data. Now we are going to find the column that is customer search term. All right, so go into this column, click on the arrow button, and actually what we want to do, we are going to right now scroll to the right side till we see the column conversion rate, right? And you want to look only at keywords where you have that have brought you at least 2 sales, right? That means we are going to exclude all of these nonsense and obscure search terms that might really be diluted. So we are going to look only at relevant keywords where we have a track record of making sales at a high conversion rate. So we're going to go into this column where you see 7-day total orders, right? Now we are going to only focus on search terms where we have generated at least 2 orders. So go ahead, click on that arrow button, select number filters, and we're gonna sort this to greater than 2 or greater than 1 actually. And now you'll see we have narrowed down this list quite a bit, and you'll see we have went from like hundreds of different search terms to just a few that are really the most important for us, all right, at this stage. So now we are going to basically look sort all this data. So click on this column and we're gonna sort this to the descending order, all right? So you can just click again on this sort and filter option and then sort largest to smallest. All right, as you can see, all the data has been sorted to the right order. So we're gonna focus on the ones that are converting the best for our product. So you can go ahead and scroll to the left side and you'll find the search term. Okay, so you'll see basically since we are managing ads for this particular brand, it's gonna basically pull up all these brand terms that you want to avoid targeting because the traffic for these brand terms is very low, right? It's minimal. These search terms are converting very well because we are the brand, right? We are actually the brand, and now we are converting very well. So you want to exclude these branded search terms because they are not going to generate a lot of sales for you, or drive a lot of traffic since the traffic is so minimal. Okay, so go on to the customer search terms. So now you just need to look through these search terms, right? And you can copy all this list of keywords. Okay, then go ahead to Helium 10. Head over to the magnet tool, okay, and we're gonna look up or check the search volume for all of these keywords. Since we want to find high search volume keywords, yet we want to convert well on them. So there are like 2 criteria that we are looking for in keywords that we want to use for this ranking strategy. That is a high conversion rate and a relatively high search volume, right? So we're gonna check the search volume for each of these individual keywords, and yeah, we can just look this up by using a magnet tool. So we can go ahead, head over to magnet tool. Now select the analyze keywords, and we're gonna paste all of these keywords inside this tool, and then you're going to paste all of these keywords inside this tool. Hit analyze keywords. Yeah, and it will give you the search volume for each of these keywords. So you can see the search volume. And yeah, now we just want to sort all these keywords in the descending order by search volume. Okay. And yeah, so that's how you find and figure out what keywords you should rank for. And we have data to justify our decisions because we have the data to confirm, all right, we are highly converting for these search terms. So if we push aggressively enough with our Amazon PPC campaigns, and I'll show you in a bit how to set up these campaigns to ensure that you can rank on page 1 on Amazon. Okay, but if we push hard enough with Amazon PPC campaigns, we can rank at the top of the page. There is no doubt because we are converting so good for these keywords, right? So we deserve to be put or placed at the top of the page by Amazon according to the data. So let's copy this keyword. Now we're gonna go back to our advertising dashboard, and you'll click create campaign. Okay, so you can choose and then select sponsor products. So now we are gonna select the campaign name. So by now you should know what are like the right naming nomenclature, but just make sure that okay, you can identify what this campaign is all about. So I'll put in the product name as a first set of data. So let's say it's I don't know, peanut puffs, right? Then we're gonna separate this by a special like character such as hyphen, you know, and then we're gonna put in SP. Then you can also put in your ASIN just for reference. So let's say we are ranking for this, trying to rank this product for keywords, okay, and then the separated by the hyphen as well. And now we're gonna actually indicate the keyword itself, so we can just copy this keyword, put it right there, and we're gonna just basically specify what is this, what is the objective, what is basically the goal of this campaign. And we obviously want to rank for certain keyword. That is going to be our specific strategy that this campaign accrues to. So now you'll just select the product, okay, so add the product. You're gonna scroll down, select manual targeting, because we want to pick specific keywords and not allow Amazon to do the targeting for us. So you're just gonna select manual targeting, then keyword targeting, select enter list. You will basically untick broad and phrase, and now you'll put the keyword itself right here in this tab. So you're gonna put the keyword, add keyword. When we trying to rank on organically on certain keywords, we need to bid higher than what is at the what is indicated by at the higher end of the suggested bid by Amazon. All right, so and it's actually looking at a lot of different factors to determine the suggested bid for you, but a good rule of thumb is just to go over the higher end by a few cents. So if you see something like within the range of $1.08 and $1.80, I would bid like somewhere around $2 just to make sure and assure that I appear at the top of the page right in front of our customers, and we can then capture the most amount of traffic, which is going to lead to the majority of sales right from that keyword, assuming that we have a high conversion rate for that keyword. Right, so we can set a high bid, just a higher bid than what is suggested by Amazon. So $2 in this case is ideal. And in your niche, depending on the competition and a lot of factors, you might see that bids are higher. So you just want to follow this guideline to go a little bit over the suggested bid. So I'll just add $2. Okay, just scroll down and now skip this option since we don't need to do any negative targeting. And because we want to lock in a certain bid and make sure that okay, our bids stay the same throughout this entire time that we will be running the strategy, we are going to select fixed bids to avoid Amazon from tinkering with our bids in real time and just, you know, taking control over what we are bidding for a keyword. So fixed bid is going to allow us to really take control over what we want to, how much money we want to spend on ads and how hard we want to bid on those keywords. So fixed bids, this is the best strategy, and you can then control your bids as you want. You'll actually set the campaign name the same as your ad group just to keep it consistent across the board. So you can copy this name, paste it right there, just copy and paste it right there. And now you'll set a daily budget. So you want to allow enough budget for this strategy. All right, so for the daily budget, you want to set a high budget because this strategy is going to require you to spend a lot of money and just prove to Amazon that you have a high conversion rate and, you know, a good sales history. So we're gonna set at least $100 or even more but you can just go back to your campaign and adjust this budget. It's not set in stone. You can always play around with your budget, and if you see that okay, your campaign is performing well based on a lot of different metrics, you can go ahead and increase the budget as you want, you know. So yeah, we're gonna start with $100 since I'm comfortable spending that much money per day. And yeah, and then you go ahead, launch the campaign. And now I want to briefly touch on the optimization part. So maybe you have been running these campaigns for a while. Perhaps it's been like, I don't know, 7 or 10 days since you launched this ranking campaign, and now you want to figure out what triggers you can pull, or like what actions you can take to fully capitalize on this strategy, right? So I'll show you exactly what is my thought process when it comes to optimizing these campaigns after we have gathered some data, because we want to optimize these campaigns regularly. It's not just like a set and forget thing, you know. So we're gonna click into the campaign. So find your campaign inside the advertising dashboard. You can use the this like search option. Okay, so click into the campaign. We're gonna head over to the placements tab, where we'll see some data since we've been running them for some time, you know now, and there should be some data available to us that we can then judge and, you know, use to make the right kind of decisions. So you'll see when you come to the placements tab, you'll see some data in. Because I launched this campaign very recently, I have no data to show you. What we are going to do here is just to look at these placements. So what are the placements? Placements is just the position at which your ad shows up. So you can either appear at the top of the page, as I mentioned in the first 4 sponsored spots, right? And they are like the most expensive. So there are a lot of competitors who are competing for the same real estate, and you need to set aggressive bids in order to capture that like very expensive amount of traffic. You know, because if you are appearing at the top of the page, that means you are basically showing your ads to every single person who types in a particular keyword, you know, because this is the first thing that customer sees when he types a keyword to Amazon. So yeah, but what we are concerned about here is to just optimize our placement. So what we can do is set a bid increase on a specific placement to actually bid even higher, because we can see that, okay, one placement perhaps is performing way better based on our conversion rate. So in most cases, you'll see that top of search is beating the product pages by the conversion rate. If that is the case, and you also got lower ACOS, which is another good sign that top of search is performing better, and thus like we should bid higher for that placement to win more impressions, right? So what we are going to do if we see that top of search is performing way better is just set a slight bid increase, you know, to boost our bids for that particular placement. So we can set like anywhere from 30 or 50%, you know, and then what we are going to do is come back and revisit this tab again in like 5 days or 3 days, and just up this number even higher if we see that, okay, it's doing very, very well and our conversion rate makes sense, you know. So by actually optimizing and utilizing this tab, you will be able to rank even quicker on those keywords that you're trying to rank for. So it's just a great way to actually rank faster. And yeah, this is another thing that you can do to actually optimize your keywords and campaigns, you know. So don't forget, don't sleep on this tab, and just make sure to utilize it and take it to your advantage, because it can really help you a lot in ranking faster on those keywords. If you don't see the conversion rate, because there's no such metric, you can just easily calculate that by taking your clicks that you received from these ads, okay, and then you basically take the orders, okay, so you'll see orders and you divide them by all clicks, and you'll get the percentage which is going to be your conversion rate. All right, so that's how you can find out your conversion rate, and yeah, it's going to help you make the right type of decisions, you know, and pull the trigger on those placements. Just to drill this concept into your head about how like placements work, I'm gonna illustrate this with a real example. So let's say we set a bid of $1, right? Now if we put like set like a 10% increase on top of search, the bid might go up to $1.10, right? If we set this to, I don't know, 80%, then the bid might go up to $1.80. But it's depending on how likely this can lead to a conversion. So if based on like previous customer behavior and history, Amazon's algorithm sees that, okay, this customer is really likely to buy your product when he clicks on your ad. You might end up paying like $1.80 if you set a bid increase on top of search of 80%, but you might pay in some cases, I don't know, lower than that, maybe $1.30 or $1.10, right? So it's not just that you will be paying this exact amount of money every single time the customer clicks on your ad, right? It's going to be very dependent on customers' behavior and previous sales history. So yeah, that's how it works, and you can set a bid increase on product pages as well. It's really up to you in terms of how you're going to utilize this tab, but it's a powerful thing that you can really take advantage of. So don't forget to utilize placements because they're really powerful and they can help you, as I mentioned, execute this strategy more effectively. Alright, and that is it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you gained some insights and you will be able to implement some strategies that I've just laid out in this video for your business as well. So I hope that this video was valuable, and let me know if you actually see success when executing the strategy, right? And if your efforts are paying off and if you are able to rank on those keywords, because I'm really interested to get to know if you have been able to execute this strategy and implement it to your business successfully. So let me know in the comments. And yeah, by actually putting all these pieces together and overlaying different data points, you'll be able to rank on page 1 on Amazon, and not only show up for just a few days, but make sure that your ranking, organic ranking, sticks right there for months to come, because as long as you maintain that conversion rate and keep a good amount of sales, keep the sales volume in check, you'll be able to redeem that good organic position and just stick there, for a long time. So yeah, hopefully this was valuable. Let me know in the comments what else you want me to make a video about, because I'm really passionate and excited, eager to help everyone out and really help you basically blow business out of water and increase your sales, explode your business, whatever. So yeah, hopefully this was valuable, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. And if you didn't know, I actually have a marketing agency where we help Amazon sellers scale to 6 and 7 figures in monthly revenue. So if this would be something of interest to you, get in touch. You can go ahead to our website and book a free schedule a free discovery call, and we will get to know about your brand goals and how we can help you explode your business, right, and grow just your sales on Amazon. And the good thing about our service is that we actually take only a percentage of your revenue, so it's like a zero risk offer for you. You will not pay us any month retainer. We don't charge any costs upfront, so we don't take any monthly retainer like other agencies do, we know, but we only just charge a percentage of the revenue to make this a fair deal for both sides. So yeah, if this is something of interest to you, you can go ahead to our website. I'll leave the link below this video, and you can book a free discovery call, and yeah, we will get to know your brand goals and just see how we can help you. Maybe we might be the right fit to work together, or maybe not. So it doesn't really hurt to schedule a call and just to see, maybe there might be some value for your business. I'm trying to put out as much value as possible so you can implement this to your Amazon brand as well, and just see the sales go up. But we can only create so much content on YouTube, and yeah, this is what I actually focus most of my time on. So I run a marketing agency, and as you can see, we really help Amazon sellers scale to 6 and 7 figures. So anyways, I hope that this might provide some value to you, and yeah, if you are interested, just go ahead, book a call, and yeah, we'll talk. Otherwise, thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate your support, guys, and yeah, I'll be making more videos and just try to provide as much value as possible to Amazon's community. So stay tuned, and I'll actually see you in the next video.